All right, y'all, I interrupt y'all timeline to bring y'all this breaking news, all right? A popular North Carolina woman and influencer will have to find out the hard way just exactly how much her husband is worth. That's right. To the right, we have Brene Kennard, an influencer with nearly 3 million followers on TikTok, 250,000 followers on Instagram, has been ordered to pay a whopping $1.75 million. Yes, that's right, $1.57 million after a grand jury found her liable for destroying a Durham couple's marriage. Now that's just a shame.
You see where I'm from, you don't do
Okay,
that.
now in the lawsuit filed Durham County Court where Kennard was accused and now found liable of using her influence, she is an influencer, into seducing and having an affair with her manager, Tim Montague, the plaintiff, Kira's Montague's ex-husband. Now, the alienation of affection law is something that people fail to understand exists and is real, definitely here in North Carolina. Is cases that have happened before, as well as, you know, people just falling under that trap. But y'all just keep it locked, stay tuned, put your seatbelt on. I'm going to get you up to speed, educate you, help you learn something. All right, Straight Shoota Podcast. Let's go. All right, what's up, family? So y'all know how we do it over here. I'm your host, Swift Dollars. We give our unbiased opinion based on facts, straight, no chaser. And right now, this is just a mess. All right, again, like I said, on the top right, we have known online as the life of Brene. The defendant has built her following by sharing day-in-the-life videos and other vlog-style content. Her husband, which is the picture on the left, the plaintiff, Akira Montague's, her ex-husband regularly appears in their videos. Now, the legal complaint claimed Kennard had started to make social media content with Timothy while the two of them were still married.
You see where I'm from, you don't do that.
Okay, now she alleged that many of the posts were made without her consent or knowledge. Now, and that gets deeper. She also accused Kennard of publicly sharing photos of the children. You don't do that. You don't do that. So she shared posts of the children without her consent and without her knowledge and was flaunting around with her ex-husband online trying to justify the affair during TikTok live streams. And, you know, basically just rubbing it in her face that, you know, she took her man. Okay, it happens. People lose in relationships all the time. That's fine. Cool. Whatever. They can move on. But the ongoing trial had started going to take place in Durham County Courthouse. You know, it's just been a whole bunch of mudslinging and dirt and all that stuff. You know how it gets in them courtrooms when children are involved and families and all that. So the guy said, Timothy said he claims that he was never in love with Akira and that they were just like roommates. And, you know, he started singing that sob story because other shorty was more popping online and all this and all that. He thought he found a diamond in the rough. So let's fast forward. You know what I'm saying? Now, lawsuit done went down. The court bells is ringing. And guess what? Shorty done lost. The jury found Kennard liable for criminal conversation and alienation of affection, and the women in the courtroom lost it. I'm talking about they lost it, especially when they heard that number. Now, North Carolina's alienation of affection law allows a spouse to sue the person they blame for an affair that ends a marriage. Did y'all hear me? In North Carolina, alienation of affection law allows a spouse to sue the person they blame for an affair that ends a marriage. North Carolina is one of the few states that allows jilted spouses to sue someone for interfering in their marriage. You know, it's been plenty now. In 2011, Carol Puryear was ordered to receive $30 million for Betty Devin. Carol Puryear was the former wife of Donald Puryear, who owns a trucking company in Raleigh. The settlement is the largest of its kind in North Carolina's history, according to court records. I got this from WRAL, so if y'all need to quote me, get back on that. In 2018, Fletcher Cox was sued by a North Carolina man named Joshua Jeffords, who claimed the football player had an affair with his wife. You know, this lawsuit ended in an undisclosed settlement, which they most of the time do. All right. And then also in 2021, former state senator Rick Gunn settled a lawsuit filed by Arthur Johns for $3 million. Gunn was accused of having a long-running affair with Johns' wife, who was Gunn's legislative assistant. So you see, even governors don't get spared. Every senators, all that, everybody get caught up. If you got some paper and you get caught playing Jody trying to run out the back door, no. They're gonna run you down. They're gonna get you. All right, so Kennard slammed the verdict. She started cutting up. I'm about to get to that footage in a minute, but I just want to show y'all. She started cutting up, talking about she ain't gonna give them nothing. Now she went berserk, said, I doubt she gonna get the money. Come on, man, stop. That's just arrogance and stupidity. But you know, that's how it rock. That's how it goes, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful, ladies. Let this be a reminder. The way you get them is the way you can lose them. And just because you popping right now don't mean you're going to be popping later, because this is like another Tasha K case. So, you know, we're going to see how it happens. But y'all check out how it went down in the courtroom. I'm going to show y'all this, though.
That's the sound of a $1.75 million cheer coming just moments after court was adjourned. Akira Montague embraced her attorney, Robinetta Jones, as dozens of supporters yelled from the sidelines.
Leave real niggas alone.
Has received justice from losing her husband and the father of her children.
Akira Montague's lawsuit, filed in Durham County Court, accuses Brene Montague, an influencer with nearly 3 million followers on TikTok, of seducing and having an affair with her then-husband, Tim.
Ow!
That affair then turning to marriage when Brene and Tim wed. In the suit, Akira Montague claimed Brene used her online influence as a weapon. The affair also caused damage to her health and deprived her kids of a two-parent household.
Look at him, skinning, grinning, doing all that smiling and grinning. Now, that's just foul. Now, y'all put it in the comments, man. Y'all tell me the truth. I mean, you know, I just got to ask. Well, I'm going to wrap this up in a minute, but that's just foul. So, took the woman's husband out here laughing, giggling, flaunting it. You know, just because you got 1 million followers don't mean you got $1 million now. But guess what? Akira Montague, she coming to collect.
Brene Montague, who represented herself in court, slammed the verdict, saying Akira Montague knew her marriage was over and allowed the affair.
She gave her consent. She said it was okay because she knew her marriage was over with and it was done.
But
I've never heard a black woman give another black woman consent to have her husband. Now, if I'm lost in time or I done fell into a different portal, please put that in the comments. And any woman that sees this, let me know. Would you ever give consent to another woman to have your husband, or would you just shut it down?
Jury didn't agree, awarding Akira Montague the $1.75 million after more than 700 pieces of evidence were presented in court, including some of Brene's own TikToks and texts.
That says that my client was telling the truth.
The case hinged on two rarely used laws, including alienation of affection.
It can be very hard to prove, and the reason is because it's hard to find a point in a relationship where the relationship necessarily started to go bad.
But in these videos and in the court testimony, the jury found that point, leaving Brene Montague with a hefty bill and no answer on how she'll pay.
I don't know, but she'll probably never see it.
The arrogance on her. Hey, man, let this be a lesson to everybody out there. You know, I ain't no saint. You know what I'm saying? I had my days, but I ain't never take it to no extreme like this now. You know what I'm saying? So, She lucky it won't no brawl in the courtroom, but it's too much money at stake. Can't mess up the money. But yeah, man, alienation of affection is real in NC, man. So I hope y'all learned your lesson, or y'all learned a lesson from what happened over here. It costs to floss. And when you want to go around creeping, you better have your paper right, because these days the new hit is a lawsuit. Anything they touch me, I'll sue. Come to my house unannounced, I'll sue. That's what it's come to, man. So get your money right, keep your family tight, You know what I'm saying? If you enjoyed the show, do your boy something. Do your boy solid, man. Leave a tip. The Cash App on the screen. You like the content, leave a tip. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you want more, hit the playlist for more videos till I get back with y'all, man. I'm in the streets, man. I got some running around to do. Y'all have a blessed day, man. But this is crazy. You feel me? Straight Shoota podcast, baby. Y'all know how we do it. RDU, gone.